Alright. Oh, I should probably definitely, turn down the volume of the game. I always shift it up really high if I'm going to be, using it for the title screen intro music. Just glad I caught it early without anyone having to tell me. Alright. I'm just going to start playing a bit earlier than I normally do. I normally let the title screen run for around 5 minutes before getting into it. But I would very much like to finish this quickly. Alright. So, this time... First on the list. First on the list. Hello, Penelope. Right, first on the list is reattempting Gale. We got within 1 hit of victory last time I tried to do this. And hopefully we can get within 0 hits of victory. Which is victory. Not the opposite of victory.
If you hit a bird with a brick, it'll stop moving.
Or a very large, angry hollow with 1 of 2 swords. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Okay. I need to actually remember his attack patterns. Alright. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to get it first time. In fact, that seems excessively optimistic. But I can get as close as I can try. I don't know, that's a sentence that means literally nothing. I will try and get as close as I can. I think that works a bit better. Alright. Everyone knows our favorite uncle is, pretty over the top. Alright, I just went a bit excessive there in my number of hits. I'm also realizing that I came into this fight pre-embered. Because I, ended last stream by beating Soul of Cinder, which means that I got the boss Ember off of that. Dark Souls is going fine. We're only, what, 6 minutes in? I'm just clearing up the DLC bosses. I'm giving myself a chance to breathe here. Also, the cutscene's just pretty good. I like... It cuts so quickly between the sword being rested flat on the ground and then Gale thrusting it into the ground. Very good cut. I think it made me jump the first time I watched the cutscene as well. Right. Okay, I have to drink my Sunny D and also swap my weapon. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to remember, like, what the animations are for his follow-up attacks. Because he can either go into the lifting the sword up animation follow-up, or the spinning follow-up off of that one. Okay, I should... Alright, yeah, I am taking a, very large amount of damage in phase 2. Ah, right. Well, we made it to phase 3, which is actually a bit more than I expected. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I mean, technically surviving phase 3 means winning the fight. Okay. Oh. Oh, I actually have a whole bunch of souls on me right now. I didn't think about that. Alright. I'm gonna go run and grab those souls, and then use the coiled sword fragment to immediately leave the zone. Fortunately, I don't think he can teleport in phase 1. There's a pretty good chance I can actually get there. Oh, right, I'm covering up my soul total. I'll move in a second. I'm a bit preoccupied right now. There's even this handy little trail of dried blood that one pygmy lord left while he was running away from Gale. Leads me right on back. Alright, where's my bloodstain? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Oh, it's just straight ahead. How are you doing, Gale? Yeah, right on my heels. Good to know. You're a very scary man, Gale. Right, I need to, like, round a corner to be properly safe, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just pure invincibility when you use it. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to actually be strategic with when I use that. Oh, okay. Let's invest. Yep, okay. Ooh, that's almost exactly 2 levels. What do I put it into? Just more health, I guess. Alright, and I was at, what, like 56? So... yeah, I just need 10k more? That should do it. Did you know I'm the Ashen one? I've only said it 5 separate times. Ooh, that is really good numbers. Very efficient. Only 900 bonus souls. Okay, well... here, let's... pop me over a little bit. I can actually see the soul count yet. I'm on a loading screen. Unfortunate. Okay, I feel like I should, like, set up a counter for the number of attempts that I've had on Gale. Okay, a little bit further. Yeah, let's do that. You can't add too many fun text options. I'm doing this directly through OBS. Oh wait, no, you do have a bunch of fonts. I remember the last time I did this, they only had like 3 fonts to choose from. Alright. I don't know, what font do I use? It's kind of hard to see because the sample size is Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, there we go. How about Sitica subheading? That looks decently generic. I'm trying to remember... like the one that I used for all of my alerts. It might not be in here. I was pulling from a very extensive list of, open source fonts. Oh, NSimSun looks pretty good. I'll go with that one, actually. Okay. Alright, I don't know how to properly... what is it? You know, make it... what am I trying to say? I can't update it manually. I'm gonna have to go into the, text file and just update it every time I die. Right. I can just go down there at the center of the screen. Oh. Alright. Take two. Oh, right. I actually have to manually swap out weapons because of weight. If there are any, like, very drastic changes that they make for Elden Ring, I hope you can just have weapons set to your different hand slots without them weighing anything. I know it sort of, like, messes with an established system, but it would be a lot more fun. Yeah, you have so many spontaneous attacks. It's so difficult to read you sometimes. He has a lot of attacks that, what is it? They come out on counter hit. That was the luckiest hit I've ever had. I stunned him out of his ground pound attack. Alright. Trick to that one is you actually want to stay just close enough that he keeps doing his attacks. The one where you swing, swing, then swing, swing, then jump in the air and do a ground pound. Right. Okay. Oh! Wow! Wow, wow, wow! Alright. That was unexpected. Alright. Let me bump that up to 2. I didn't even get through most of my healing flasks in that one. Alright. Oh, I'm just thinking about, like, when you see speedrunners' inventory management and they fly through 15 separate items in 2 seconds. Definitely couldn't be me. I'm really grateful that he doesn't have a drink punish attack. Like, that's the closest he has. His big leap grab. Ooh. Ooh, first phase death. That feels bad. There were, I just never felt safe to actually drink during any of that. Well, on the bright side, I don't have to switch my weapon back over, so that's nice. But on the negative side, that is real bad feeling. Alright, come on, Gail. Alright. I'm entering sweaty try-hard mode. Come on. Ooh, that attack he just did gave a very nice view of his, caved-in chest. Yeah, that attack is still my bane. That's one he doesn't do very often. I'm just bad at recognizing its pattern. Okay. It's just so mobile right now. Ooh, okay, early roll, early roll. That's my bad. There we go. Oh, it felt like that was taking so much longer than normal. Oh, no. Okay, that didn't distract me too much. Alright. I need to stay on his inside more. Stop rolling away when he does attacks. Ow. Unless I need to heal, I guess. And the range of those arrows is, quite something. Alright, let me... Oh, hey, he can break the thrones. I don't know why I swung that many times. I just wanted to try it out, see if I could get him poisoned. The answer is a pretty resounding not likely. Maybe if I had popped out the cloud more often, since he does stay pretty paralyzed there. Not paralyzed, I think what I meant to say is stationary. Okay. Okay, that was a lucky pull, lucky pull. Okay, I wasn't actually sure if that was a full-on body explosion. I was just testing. Okay, Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Only 3 attempts. Going well. Oh. Yeah, I really need a heart rate monitor, huh? Ooh. Oh, right there at the end, I was 3 hits away from getting a full kill in, and I knew it. And I got 2 hits, but he was walking backwards as I was hitting him. And my 3rd strike came up just short. And I almost panicked. Alright, but now we have Soul of Gale and Blood of the Dark Soul. Let's read some item descriptions, huh? Soul of Slave Nightgale, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength, used to acquire many souls or transposed to extract its true strength. The red-hooded wandering slave knight Gale sought the blood of the dark soul as pigment for the painted world, but Gale knew he was no champion, and that the dark soul would likely ruin him, and that he had little hope of a safe return. Alright, and the blood of the dark soul. Blood of the dark soul that seeped from the hole within slave knight Gale, used as pigment by his lady in Ariandel to depict a painted world. When Gale came upon the pygmy lords, he discovered their blood had long ago dried, and so he consumed the dark soul. So if you want the extracurricular lore about that, the soul seems like it like, exists within the blood of living beings, to some extent. Yeah, soul exists within blood. But the pygmy lords had grown so old and withered that their blood had dried in their veins. So in order to get something that could be used as a pigment, Gale killed and consumed all of the pygmy lords, so that his blood would become the blood of the Dark Soul, so that we would come along and kill him to give the blood of the Dark Soul to the painter.
Ashen one, thou, I, thou.
Thou, then I, thou.
Then take.
Alright, and I've got 2 more levels. Oh, I'm almost at 100.
Mayst thou thy people.
Alright, and there are actually 2 more things in that big mess of an empty world that you fight Slave Nightgale in. 2 extra fights. Not really bosses. A couple mini-bosses. Sort of. But I probably should or could have done these encounters before fighting Gale, I just didn't think about it. I think it might have been faster to come from the other bonfire. But this world is very nice. One of the things that a lot of, sort of Dark Souls modders do, there's a whole bunch of series on YouTube where they have, like, basically army conflicts, where they grab a whole bunch of NPCs and set their hostilities and all that, and have them fight each other. And they'll usually use this world to do it, because it's so open and vast. And it also makes me really hope that Elden Ring has an interesting desert portion of their map. But here we are. There's this little ruined room over here. We walk into it and go all the way to the end.
I've searched for thee, dark, stricken creature. I am Shira, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished. For
He's got real good dialogue.
my profanity and shameless yearning.
Yeah. This is going to be another one of those... Whoop. How many Estus flasks do you have, Shira? Because I'm not quite good enough at PvP. Wait, what was that? Did she just... block span? That's something that a real player would do. Oh, she has poise. I didn't realize that the scream gave her poise. Oh, okay. Misjudging animations there. Yeah, not quite as epic as Gale's fight. That's what you get for blocking with a weapon. We're not even in Elden Ring. It's not good yet. Yeah, so, refresher course. Shira was the woman that was hidden within that room that we had to kill a whole bunch of people to actually talk to her. Alright. We got a good 20,000 out of that. Let's just pop back over the bonfire. And we also got a weapon out of it. And a slab. Just all of the items. Some very good stuff. The weapon, I don't know. It might actually be good. It gives you very persistent poise. Lasts a good few seconds. Looked like it might have been a 15-second. Crucifix of the Mad King. You actually have the stat requirements for it. Although it is a, pseudo-faith weapon. Yeah, this thing is, it's interesting. Yeah, let's look at some more lore. A cross spear hung with a malformed corpse. Once a mad king was born to the pygmy royalty, and Shira, knight of Filianor, put him to rest. But Shira's cross spear, unable to kill the undying king, only pinned itself to him. Shira delivered them together to a dark room, where she stayed and held them close. So, it's an interesting weapon. It lets you do this. Wait. There we go. So you can sort of see, like, what the corpse looks like a bit better when you do that. One. Yeah, it's just a weird, gross corpse entwined around a, spear. It's entirely unupgraded, so I won't be using it. Okay. The Hollow Slayer Greatsword is nice, but I think I'll stick with Wolf King, since, yeah. It's slightly newer to me. Because Hollow Slayer Greatsword was the, weapon that I used when I first played through the game. Despite the fact that it seems like it's a weapon that was meant to be a utility first, rather than, you know, an all-use case system. There's one last little fight over this way. Here, let me actually pop that out until we need to actually bring it back when we fight Medea. Here we go. There's another one of these ringed knights. How this bozo managed to stay alive until the end of the world, I have no clue. He doesn't drop anything too particularly fascinating. It's just a Titanite slab, I think. And possibly the swords if you haven't gotten them yet already. Wow, that was a lot of poise. Fortunately, these guys can't drink to the best of my knowledge. So as long as we just keep wailing, we'll get him down eventually. He doesn't seem like he has quite enough strength to kill us in quick succession. Alright. Yeah. Chunk, Ember, and Slab. There we go. And that's the cleanup duty we have here. Alright, pop back to the shrine. I can use some of my pocket souls. Hit level 99. And then we can suffer through Medea. I'm actually wondering if it might just be worth it to build a dragon-killing weapon. Because one of the things that is always consistent throughout the series is that dragons are exceptionally weak to lightning damage. So I could just build a lightning weapon in order to specifically counter him. Okay, I need, what, 2k and just, like 20 souls. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Alright, what can I sell that'll land me right there? Alright, repair powder is pointless. Alright. Moss fruit? Purging stones are technically useless in my playthrough. I think that's a bit over, but doesn't really matter.
Ashen one thou, then I doused. Very well, then take.
Oh. Yeah, that was a bit overkill, but it's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep putting it in vigor. More health never hurt anyone.
Mayst thou thy
And I've still got a couple of resurrections to go through, so I'm not too chuffed about it. Alright. Now, if I want a dragon-killing weapon... Oh, I hope it's not you, because that would be very unfortunate. Where's my box? There we go. I switch. There it is. Okay. Okay, what weapon's actually going to be good for this? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope you get better soon. In that case. Ooh, the Lothric Knight Greatsword has inherent lightning damage. That's something to consider. I mean, I've dodged it so far, so... Yeah. I thought this was a Twinkling Titanite weapon. Alright. How many is it? It's, what, 2, then 4, then 8? For a total of 14. Alright. Did not think. Just gonna pop one of my biggest souls. Yeah. But I had something that might have been... No, you don't sell it. I had something that might have been COVID. I tested negative during it. But it was the end of... technically year before last year. End of 2020, beginning of 2021. I was sick to the point of being bedridden. The COVID tests were negative, so... who knows? No, huh? I wonder, can I infuse the Lothric Knight Greatsword? Oh, I bought too many. Well, that's fine. Oh my... It is ridiculous that I have so many chunks and large shards. But when it comes to normal shards, I just blitzed through the early games so fast. Yeah. And also that time that I got sick was, you know, just after I had started VTubing. Which I suppose, slightly fortunately, meant that I had a bunch of extra time on my hands, because I wasn't able to work during that time. Alright. Okay, one more, just, impulse fully upgraded weapon to add to the list. So that was a good way to get me into the habit of it, at the very least. Okay. Do I actually want anything? I'm just gonna buy, like, unique items. Like the washing pole. Why not? That was almost my entire budget. Perfect.
Passion 1.
I suppose you get the ability to buy the washing pole when you give her the Easterner Ashes. Alright. Let's see, this is just, what, standard greatsword moveset? Really kind of hoping for an up and down. You have an up and down one-handed? No. Ooh. But a strong attack. Okay, the strong attack is up and down, but it's kind of slow. And I'd much rather be fighting two-handed with this. Alright, well. And I mean, if I were going 100% anti-dragon build for this, then I would also be using a spear. Dragons hate spears. Alright, inner wall. Oh, right, I didn't actually check to see if I could further infuse it with lightning, but the time has passed. Oh, there is actually one other place that I can go. Can I get there quickly? It's a bit of a jog. I might just want to. Yeah. Again, it's something that's very lore-based. Like, if you look at the various item descriptions of all of the stuff in, you know, Dark Souls, and I mean, they explicitly tell you it in the opening cinematic of Dark Souls 1. Where lightning is used to peel apart the scales of the dragons. I guess slightly more hidden. Oh, this is heavy. I didn't think about that. Wow, those guys are persistent. Alright, I need to very quickly switch out gear. Oh! I got cursed. Okay. I didn't see that one coming. I was standing next to one of those, hollows that have the crystals growing out of them. That just exude curse gas. Normally they attack you. They don't just lay on the ground pretending to be dead. Okay. Hold on. I have more time now. I just need something relatively light, but still defensive. Just need to get under 70%. Shadow gloves and shadow leggings. That works. Oh. Ow. See, normally they do that. Or they swing on you. No such luck for me, I guess. Right. And strictly speaking, I didn't even really have to, go in there. So I can just make a bolt for the top of the stairs. Oh. Okay, I guess you actually need a full jump to get to the chandelier. This is turning into a real clown fiesta right now. I was hoping that I would just be able to, you know, quickly jog on over to the dark room. Pick up a couple of items. Oops. Guess I'm not as slick as I thought. I'm more like a series of bad decisions. Yes, the bad decisions paired with bad luck. Also, I think there's an item. Yeah, there is. Yeah, let me just pick up that Titanite chunk really quickly. You won't mind. Alright. Proper jump. All the rest of the way down. Ow! Ooh! Oh, you heard those chunky sounds when I was taking damage from that. That was critical off-posture damage. Makes one of the most satisfying sounds in the entire game. Yeah, so now the room is here because we defeated Shira. And we get her armor. It's actually armor. It's listed as armor rather than robes. Armor of Shira, knight in service to Filianor, a rare woman's piece from ancient times. With spun gold shawl draped over the silver breastplate and green woven skirt. This armor offers a subdued yet refined elegance, apropos to both a handmaiden of the princess and one whose veins course with royal blood. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Not quite my aesthetic, though, unfortunately. Second. Is the Faram armor better than the Vinheim's? It is. I really like Faram's armor. I'm gonna wear that. Got the puffy shoulders. And it offers slightly better defense. Ooh. And it brings me just under the weight limit instead of... Yeah. A ways under it. Alright, so that guy's gonna drop down. I just want to take one more shot at getting the head armor. Oh, hello, adventurer. Alright. Well, my current bounty is... an eternal abyss dragon that has existed since possibly the dawn of time. Alright, let me hit this, please. Okay. That was almost death again. But also, unfortunately, I'm running into the same problem that I had last time, in that, for some reason, my PS4 does not want to connect to the internet, and I have no way of bringing in any help. I think I've determined what it is, actually, that's happening. Which is, I'm just out of range of the Wi-Fi. Which is something that I sort of knew about beforehand. Because it's difficult for my phone to connect where I am. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that's to be expected, honestly. Those guys give 8,000... Yeah. Not that sad, really. If anything, it's more of a shortcut. Yeah, those guys, give a fair number of souls. I could probably farm them. If I, needed to for any reason. But given that, you know, I'm basically running into the final boss of the game, and it's going to be on stream, don't think there's really any time to do fun farming. Okay. I mean, you get instant kills on them pretty easily. Alright. I guess this should be listed as Medea deaths, because I'm currently on attempt 1. Oops. Alright. I've built this weapon specifically to combat you, Medea. I'm looking in the wrong direction. Alright. Let's try and remember how to actually do this fight. Okay. Yeah, I made that observation. Sometime in my last stream, I made that observation. Oh, the running attack is upwards. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, anonymous cheerer. Thank you for the 5 bits. Very much appreciated. Alright. Yeah, yep. See if I can, get a good win in for that. Probably not. I don't like to be doubtful this early on, but... Medea is probably the boss I've died to the most. In any Souls game. Tail swing is so strong. Gotta get out of there. Oh, didn't quite get out of there. Oh, okay. Those went pretty far sideways. Alright. I mean, he has been consuming the darkness for millennia. That would make anyone pretty angry. Oh no, oh no. Yep. Very surprised I actually managed to dodge that. I don't know where he's going to. Okay, yep. I keep falling victim to that flyby attack, despite the fact that I know how to dodge it. Oh, so many of his attacks just seem...
Stop it.
Oh.
Get some help.
Hello, Banana. Welcome back. Alright. For some reason I have a feeling that, oh! Hello, Aqua. Yep. There we go. Death number 1. It's alright. I'll somehow manage to do that across an entire continent. Don't worry. Alright, death 1. It is you. Oh. Alright. Well, don't worry. Fun is a way to explain what I'm doing, I suppose. I managed to fall so that I wasn't going down the very edge. Oh, that has to be a first. Alright. Hello, sunshine. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I actually did dodge it correctly that time. I don't think that one should have hit me. Fighting him actually reminds me a lot of Xeno'jiiva from Monster Hunter World. They have very similar body structures. But Xeno'jiiva was probably a little bit easier. Especially given that Monster Hunter... Oh. Monster Hunter has a system built into it that gives you, like, several frames of invulnerability meant to avoid breath attacks. Oh, unfortunately, dragons have been enemies of all that is alive since the dawn of time. I don't think they're about to change their ways. Oh! I thought that was the one where he, does the arcing breath. Where he starts from his right side and just swings it around. I was running straight backwards instead of to the side. Just a minor mistake there. And it really feels like, I would benefit a lot from being able to call in help. But unfortunately, I already ended the world, so Shira's not going to help me, because I killed her. And I can't connect to the internet, so I can't get help from real people. This is my curse of operating in a room that is the physically farthest away location from the router in the building. And I just run an Ethernet cord for my computer. It is my own curse of the dark sign being separated from the internet. Alright. Oh, I forgot to update that. That should be Medea deaths too. I'll just remember to +2. Oh. Oh, okay. I tried to roll that. Did not work. Tell you that for free. Right. I could just start speccing defense. Actually wear selected armors instead of my hodgepodge of random stuff. Oh, I don't actually need this on anymore. Yeah, what is the scaling for this weapon? Scaling is terrible! Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, definitely don't need the Hunter's Ring anymore. So I'll throw on the Dark Stone Plate. Yeah, just a second. Oh. Trying to look at my stats different. No, that's not what I wanted. Switch? There it is. Okay. What happens to my absorption? Oh. Yeah. Ideally, I'd probably want Flamestone Plate and Darkstone Plate on at the same time, but what do I give up? Ring of Favor is what's allowing me to hold everything. I'd have to take the Estus ring off. It's been helping me so much, though. Because I kind of need Chloranthy ring on. Alright. Can I put the Speckled on in addition to both of them? I can. Yeah, why not? Let's just go full defensive build. Reduce the amount of damage I take, because I am terrible at avoiding his attacks. Okay. Next up, we just want to go as hard into fire and dark defense as possible. Wilhelm's helmet is actually pretty good for that. Let's just search around. Right. Faram helmet is also decent. But we are actually going to have to take into consideration weight. Let's do the chest piece first, since that's typically the one that sways the stats the most. Faram armor might actually be the best I have. Oh, no, never mind. We've got the chunky armors. Laps. Katarina. Winged. But these are very heavy. Herald Legion. Do I wear that just to look goofy? Antiquated plain garb, really? That's... Oh, it's because it doesn't have good physical defenses. Right. Right. A lot of magical gear has very good absorption, but very low defense. Black Witch? Maybe I'm going in there dressed as a Black Witch. Yeah. That's looking like my best shot. The only thing that surpasses it is Winged Knight. Okay. What if I just take Winged Knight Chest? And look pudgy. And then I can just put everything else as Black Witch. Why not? And hopefully that'll even me out. Black Witch wrappings. Ooh, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Black Witch trousers. Yeah. I'm still well above 70. Oh, right, I forgot I was green. Oh, tea time. Alright, give me just a second. I want to, I guess I'll go full Black Witch. I look like the Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. Alright. Just with a very big sword. Run an ad? Okay. Maybe I should make
Don't
that...
ask
Oh,
questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I could just make that sort of an optional thing for the, tea time redeem. I'll put it, as a, requires an answer, and whoever redeems it can select whether or not to have an ad run. Okay. Sorry, my mouth got stuck open because I looked to the side too fast. I almost mixed up saying quickly and fast at the same time, and I came up with quast. Alright. Oh. Nope, let's get the full graphic up, please. Oh, I think it's just taking a little time to load. Come on. I believe in you. You can do it. Pause? Pause the video. Play the video. Okay, let me... Maybe if I play the video manually on my end. Oh, you know what? It's because I moved the file. That's why. Browse. I consolidated it with the rest of my stream sort of items that I use. There we go. There we go. Just full screen that. Hide that text because it's being disruptive. Okay. I will be back momentarily. I think I have another thing of that corn tea. Oh, and I'll actually be able to put it in my thermos for once. Okay. Well, I will start the ads and be back momentarily. Take care while I'm gone. Alright, water's still set to boil. Figured I'd come back. Just to make sure that time wasn't just running out. But yeah. I'll be having another Genmaicha sort of roasted rice tea. Because I had a spare laying around. I figured I'd finish it off. Let's see. Oh, what was it? Right, the thing that I talked about a little while ago, where I was considering doing a review of the Boxu snacks. Box is on its way, so potentially, what would it be? The next Saturday? Might be the earliest that I'd be doing that. Not entirely sure. I haven't actually looked at the shipping information. I've only seen the email saying that it was shipping. What else? What else? I need to actually figure out how to get live video feed running, as I actually have no way to do that as far as I know. Because I've got a phone mount, and I have a phone that I could put in that phone mount, but I'd have to, you know, run it through my computer, and I need to figure out how that exactly works. Water might be boiling by now, so I'll leave you all for a little bit. Enjoy the sound of weird monsters hissing and growling in the background over this lovely graphic. I'll be right back. Alright. He is done, and I suppose slightly less fancily than before, it is not in a teacup, but rather in a thermos. It lets me have a lot more tea, and keep it warm for a lot longer, so... unnecessary sacrifice. Or a justifiable one at the very least. I need to maneuver this, and also let it steep for a bit longer. Steeping tea in basically a water bottle is a odd experience, that's for sure. The opening's so narrow, it feels like I'm not doing anything. It does have a very strong, corny flavor to it. Or, not flavor, but scent. Flavor, too. But I haven't drinking any yet. Or drunk, rather. Is that enough steeping? I can't tell. It's supposed to be 4 minutes, but I can't think about numbers. I'm bad at that. Also, it never stays submerged well. Use the cap of the water bottle to push it down a little bit further. Right, that's probably good enough, right? I affirm to myself. And I did overfill the water a little bit. I can't screw on the top tightly. Ooh. Yeah, that's doing a pretty good job at keeping it hot. Water wasn't even fully boiling at the point that I took it off. But it's still sufficiently hot. Oh, I can't get quite the same sort of, sipping. I can't sip quite as well. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was going far too complicated for my own good. It's difficult to sip from this. Because, very narrow mouth to it. Right. I'll hold off on that for a little bit so as to attempt not to damage my tongue too badly. We can take one more shot. I'll continue the tea time after I've drunk. Oh, okay. That is an open-backed dress. Real glad I'm two-handing this sword. Let's see. Is there anything I can do better? Okay. Let's change the arm and leg guards. Try and get something with exceptional absorption. Pyromancer. It's just better by default. Okay, heavy knight stuff. Winged knight, once again. Right, I will look atrocious. I can guarantee you that. But at least I'll have good defense. What is that? Oh, it's magic defense. Not necessary. Yep, okay. The only thing that outstrips it slightly is Katarina. And probably winged knight leggings here on this front as well. It feels like if I can dodge all of his physical attacks, his, breath attacks are the ones that always catch me off guard. Oh, and I'm not actually seeing much that's all that stronger. This one has slightly more dark absorption. but not really enough to justify it. Would I like to go up 0.06%? So I don't think that's really necessary. Alright. Well. Ooh. This is a look, I guess. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There's still tea, and it's still tea time. It's not quite the main focus right now. Am I still on 3 deaths? I think I'm up to 4. I'll just set it to 4. Just to be safe. I said I was going to drink tea after the next attempt, but I'm thirsty now. Still hot enough to singe. I'm definitely not someone who I would describe as having a cat's tongue. But hot tea is definitely a kryptonite. I just really wish they'd put a bonfire in the room leading up to Medea. You had to know how much everyone is going to struggle on this guy. Oh, I need to re-full screen. Second. There we go. My window was bordered. I couldn't deal with that. It's the momentum. Carries you all the way to the edge. I want to fall down the center of that hole. Makes it feel not as cool. Big scary dragon. Ow. Alright, yeah, physical absorption is definitely lower than it was before. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely a situation of I absolutely definitely cannot get hit by any physical attacks. And I mean, getting hit by non-physical attacks is still going to hurt. It's gonna hurt slightly less. Also feels like I'm doing less damage. That can't be right. Like, physically, I don't think it's possible. Oh, yeah. Well, now that I'm perfectly spec'd for his special damage defense, I am only getting hit by his physical attacks now. This really is the law of Dark Souls. If you spend any time preparing for a scenario, it will almost assuredly never happen. Oh, there we go. Look at all that resistance. Definitely worth sacrificing my physical defense for. Ow. But maybe I should have taken the Drang twin spears that I had been using earlier and just convert them into lightning spears. That might have worked. It is lightning damage after all. Ow. That was the only reason I picked up this weapon. Not saying I'm going to. I'd like to at least try to win with this. And still sort of tea time. And there's plenty of ow. It's not really obscuring anything either. There's plenty of streamers who have distracting images thrown around on their screens. And I don't even have an overlay. Also, I'm in the middle of a Medea fight, so maybe upon my next death, when I take a break to drink tea. Oh no. Oh, okay, I missed both times. Oh, I just realized I'm out of Estus flasks. Okay, just one attack. Got it. I understand completely, Mr. Dark Souls. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, okay, well. Normally it feels like the recurve portion of his tail is where you are safe from the fire damage. Ooh, okay. Well, almost got him to half health that time, so that's something. Right. Now it is sort of the proper tea time break where it's cooled enough as bearable to drink. Maybe. I don't know. It's in a canteen now. Might still be the exact same temperature. Yeah, it's virtually the exact same temperature. Slightly cooled. I did leave the top off, just for that exact reason. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Oh, I tried to take a slightly larger swig. Yeah, no, it's still pretty hot. I suppose it's also in a larger mass, so that takes a bit longer to cool down. Way ahead of you there. Don't worry. Already mildly burned. Top of my tongue is very sensitive right now. Alright. Let's go for round 2. Just very light sips. Alright. I can hide tea time now. Yeah. Doesn't last that long. You know, the inside of the mouth is actually one of the fastest healing portions of the body. I don't remember if that's actually true, or if it's just an anecdote that I heard from someone at some time. But it sounds reasonable. Because head wounds clear up sort of the fastest. Because, evolutionarily, head wounds would be the most deadly wounds, so it makes sense that they would heal the fastest, as the body would prioritize, you know, efforts in that area. Yeah, my tongue is very sensitive. Not really necessary to dodge through that attack. But it feels like it gives me something to do. I think that's the first time I've actually... Ow. Alright. I was gonna say that's the first time I've dodged his charge. First time I've gotten hit by the laser beam, too. This really is a battle of firsts. Oh, I should have done a strong attack. Oh, he does not like you standing underneath him. No, Medea... I'm pretty sure you're explicitly told that Medea is blind. But I don't think that has any impact on gameplay, unfortunately. I think Shira tells you that he's blind. Alright. Maybe physical defense was a bit more valuable than I thought. 'Cause I wasn't really remembering getting hit by all these physical attacks. Oh, and a fat lot of good my absorption did there anyways. Okay, maybe I quit my Zuli the Witch cosplay. Just go back to, armor that can actually stop damage. Perhaps that'd be a good idea. Still pretty hot. Oh, it's actually still steaming. That's nice. Yeah, by now I feel like it would have cooled down a bit more. Just to be, at the very least, a little bit hotter than normal. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I had on earlier. Okay, let's just pop everything off. And then just go general good all-rounder. Here, let's just start with Vinaheim's set. Wherever that is. Leggings. Tonight. Wilhelm, there it is. I wish I could go in with full ring tonight. That would be really nice. Let me just look at the sprites. Second. Where's Wilhelm's stuff? Oh, there it is. It's just a glove. Yeah. It's, pretty luminous, I suppose. I can recognize that one by sight easily. And the final piece of Wilhelm armor. Okay, so that brings me up to 80. Not good. Lighten the load. With a witch's hat, perhaps? No. Probably not the best call. Xanthus crown would be pretty funny. White preacher head? Definitely not the blindfold mask. It's basically a death sentence versus this guy. Oh, could just go back to good old Dancer's crown. Reliable. Now, how about we go to the, witch for the hands and legs? How does that play out? 66.7. Kind of goofy looking. Alright. But that is a somewhat decent mixture of physical defense and elemental absorption. So we'll go with it for now. There's just has to be some aspect of this boss that I'm not understanding. Or it could also be just that I'm bad at dodging. It's entirely possible, too. Cannot discount that. Alright, let's just stand here. Wait for Medea to come to us. Because he always starts out with the blind sort of rush down. And he ends up right around where you start. Yeah, it just feels like I'm really bad at learning his patterns. Oh. I do a lot better against humanoid enemies. Yeah, that, I've already doubled the amount of deaths it took me to, defeat Gale. How is that still so hot? I've left the top off for ages. I mean, I guess that's the mark of a good canteen. I suppose it it does also have that thing where the lid serves double function as a cup. So I could just pour some of it out and let it acclimate to room temperature a little bit more that way. There's weakness to 2 greatswords. You mean the twin greatswords? Oh. I'm currently using the Lothric Knight Greatsword. I feel like that would be a pretty significant weakness to him. Unless this weapon on the table is meant to serve as some sort of reference. Oh, Wolf Knight? You mean my main weapon? Okay, well. I suppose we can just compare damage numbers. Oh! I know why. It's because he's an abyss creature. And the Wolf Knight sword was historically used to hunt the abyss. Does it say anything about that in the description? Oh, sword is more punishing against creatures of the abyss, yeah. Ow. Alright. 434 on the head. Let's see, what does it do to the tail? 217 to the tail. Yep. Alright. Guess I didn't have to bother. This sword just inherently does more damage. Yeah, I suppose I didn't even consider that. It has been quite a while since I... Oh. Took a look at the description of my own main weapon. Oh well. Guess I went with that whole lightning defense thing for nothing. Boy, that is still hot. Okay, I'm gonna do the, pouring it into the lid thing. There we go. I have a broader cup to sip from now. And enjoy the true tea experience. And I spilt a little bit of it on my desk cloth. But, I'll get over it. I'll take a sip when I actually get down to the boss room. Oh, and I should add another Medea death. That's 7 now. I keep pressing enter. As if it's actually going to, you know, enter the result. Instead it, you know, acts as a paragraph down. I mean, that is true. But also I was fighting Medea with the Wolf Knight Greatsword initially. I don't think the change in weapon is going to affect the fight too terribly much. We'll just have to see. Alright, come on over, Medea. Come on. Don't be shy. Right here. Actually, let me... Okay. I'm wondering if I should go back to, ow, one-handed shield. Oh, that attack is so hard to dodge. Ow. And that attack deals what seems like a disproportionately large amount of damage. Why is your tail swipe so strong, Medea? Oh. Yeah, you just don't want to ever lock onto him, huh? Like, almost ever. Alright. Get a chance to, readjust my glasses. relax a little bit as he frenzies his way to the other side of the stage. Second. It actually seemed like it took him longer to find where I was because I was standing still. Hello, Ten. Your greeting was mildly drowned out by the sounds of violent dragon combat. Okay. Oh, is it over my face? That's fun. Okay. That was an odd time to use that attack. Oh, okay. Normally only does that if you're directly in front of him. Oh. Big frenzy attack. Alright. Ooh, okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I forgot he had a second phase? Well, that's the first time we've gotten to the second phase, so that's good. 7 was a lucky number after all. Yeah, I saw him instantly charging up that body explosion. I was standing directly underneath him, and I knew there was zero chance of me surviving that. Okay, that's definitely actually the way to do it, is to pour out a cup's worth in the lid of the canteen. Because it is a palatable temperature right now, and I need to actually remember to face towards my camera when I'm drinking. Because otherwise I'm just looking off to the side and you can't see a single thing. I guess maybe I should put my cup off to the right then. It'll force me to look towards my main screen more. Yeah. I guess it's also that it's... Just remembered that I still had my heater on. It's plenty warm right now. Space heater, specifically. That really is a very good temperature for the tea. Okay. Onwards. Wow. It is a very good thing we learned that this sword's actually very effective. Oh, a stretch? Alright. Yeah, hydrate redeems are probably pretty pointless right now, given that I'm regularly drinking my tea. In fact, I'll take a sip of it right now, but I'm not moving at all. Very hydrated. with my leaf and corn water. Ooh. Ladder prompt almost didn't appear there. That would have been my first death to ladder. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get through this tea one way or another, so. I actually don't have a separate bottle for water. I only have the tea bottle right now. So any hydrate would have to be tea regardless. Ow. Really don't like that tail swing at the tail end. Ah, the tail swing at the tail end. I don't like tail swing, period. I think I just don't like this boss. I think that's the real mystery that's being solved here. I'm really glad the basic attack for this weapon is just a straight up. Oh, wow. Alright. Well. Oh no! It looks like we might be at this for a little while until I hit the next lucky number. What other lucky numbers are there? I have a particular affinity for 12. I don't know if that's a universal lucky number or anything like that. Ooh. Almost missed my stop. I'm just generally kind of distracted right now, I guess. Is there any spell that I could put on that could potentially help me? 9? Really? I don't think I've ever heard that. Well, let's see if it holds up. Yeah, I think it's actually a little bit safer to go closer to him as he does his big yelling. Big aggressive stompy dragon. Ooh, okay. I was trying something new that time. Did not work at all. Was trying something old that time, also didn't work very well. Wow, I keep missing his face by, like... I mean, probably a couple feet. He is very large. It's kind of hard to tell distances on him. But it feels like I'm getting so close. Oh, okay. I'm normally pretty good at dodging that attack. normally. I do my best. Maybe pour out a little bit of tea at a time. It's getting cold a bit too quickly now. It is actually just easier to rest it on my right-hand side. Alright. Double digits now. What is it about Medea that is so difficult for me to track? Yeah, that's incorrect. I'll just say that now. I don't know what mathematics website you're looking at. I mean, it's a prime number. So it's special in that sense. But I don't think 13 has ever been associated with good luck. I like prime numbers a lot, though, so... Who knows? Maybe it'll hold true. Oh, already? That was a fast fire breath. Oh, that was a one and done. Got it. I kind of miss playing Monster Hunter. Maybe I should get into Rise. That's on PC now. I did try playing, the other one that's on the Switch. For You, I think it is? And I bounced off that one hard. Despite the fact that I really like World. See, just as an experiment, after this round, I think I'm gonna see if I can cast Hush at all, if I have the stats for it. I think it's a pretty low-level spell. So I might be able to cast Hush and see if that has any effect on this blind dragon. Yeah. I mean, but Rise is newer than World. It's got some of the, like, antiquated systems of the older games. But it is new, so... I figure I might be able to get into it a bit better than I was with For You. Because For You was not for me. Oh, come on. I got hit by like a wisp of fire there. I know. Earlier today, it's one of my art siblings' birthdays. So I was watching the beginning of their stream, and they were playing some World. And it gave me a real sort of nostalgic feeling for it. As I've said this a couple times before on stream, but when World came out, I played it for a solid 80 hours on release week. Because I had a lot of time off work then. I just sort of threw myself into it, not knowing anything about the franchise. And became absolutely smitten. Unfortunately, I don't really play it too much anymore. I even got Iceborne. 80 hours is a lot, yes. Too much, probably. Yeah. I mean, 80 hours was just week 1. I think I have probably around 500 as well. Oh no, I died. Yeah, I've probably got something in that ballpark. Probably not as much on PC, but around the same on PS4. Actually, give me a second. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. And just pop Medea deaths up to 10, or 11 rather. I'm just going to check how many hours I have in Monster Hunter World on console. Rogue Company? Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be fun. I'm just really bad at it, is the problem. Yeah, in order to check my Skyrim playtime, I'd have to find my Xbox 360, which is buried somewhere. And basically what happened was, I was playing Skyrim quite a lot, but then the second I started playing Dark Souls, I don't think I ever turned on Skyrim again. It just completely took its place as my go-to game. It's taking a while to boot up MHW. Oh, it's trying to connect to PlayStation Network. I'm really sorry. I'm just slightly out of Wi-Fi range. There's, what are they called? Wi-Fi extenders. Those exist, right? Alright. See you later, Albapo. Well, it discovered that it couldn't connect to the network. I could have told you that. Don't worry. Yeah, I definitely get the Twitch fatigue. Oh, this music. 450 hours on console. Alright. So yeah, oh my, alright, just go back. So yeah, around 500. Plus a little bit more on PC. I think, 150 on PC, something like that. Alright. Screen's back. Yeah, Monster Hunter World was an addiction, that's for sure. And it was basically the only game I played for a little while. Yeah. But it was also my first Monster Hunter game, so I made a number of, pretty specific mistakes. I just played in a really weird way, I think. In which I tried to craft every single piece of armor and every single weapon. And that is a time sink. let me tell you what. I think I actually got really close. Yeah. Yep, I did the exact same thing. And then my low-rank armor sets were worthless. I kind of wish it was a system... I don't wish it. But I think it might be neat if they had a system where you could upgrade your low-rank armor set into high-rank armor set, like you do with the weapons. Maybe for, like, I don't know, a slightly reduced cost, one less scale, a couple of claws off. And I suppose that's not a baseline system and the veterans would go feral. But I'm not a veteran, and I would like convenience in my games. Much like how I would like a bonfire at the bottom of this ladder in this room. That'd be very convenient. From Software team. Also, I never really stopped to look at these statues too long. But these are, you know, the weird flesh mustache serpents. And it turns out that they might have bodies that aren't just their weird flesh mustache heads. Just thought I'd take a look at those since I don't think I ever directly pointed it out. Oh, and I forgot to see if Hush worked at all. Yeah. They look like, oh. Sort of like lizards crossed with otters. I think is how I might describe that. Again with the big old flesh mustache that is part of neither creature's biology. Just a little bit of extra thrown in for flavor. The really good thing about the Moonlight Greatsword is that it takes way less stamina than that Lothric Knight Greatsword that I was using earlier. Alright. Now... I think I need to, like, watch videos of people fighting Medea, that I can understand, like, what they are doing, and what I am doing wrong. So it feels like I'm missing something fundamental. I remember I actually watched, well, I was watching someone, stream this game a little while ago. A couple months ago, specifically. Oh, hello, Mitz. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for the bit. I'm currently engaged in very deadly dragon combat. And I think he took out Medea in, like, 7 attempts on his first go through the game. Thank you for that shout-out, actually, Aqua. That was a good call. Alright, I guess staying glued to his back legs is really helping me. Ow. Except for that tail swipe. Oh, okay. Yeah, go again. I don't mind. Yes. Because I just sort of assume that people won't really take advantage of it. I have small audience. There's not really too much value to abusing my shoutout command. Alright. Yeah. I'm assuming this is still your lunch break, so... I mean, it's just been that way since I started, so I haven't bothered to change it, really. Oh, this is this again. Phase 2 happened. Okay. He just gets way more aggressive now. And I think his damage becomes entirely dark instead of fire and dark. And he gains the ability to cast a couple of really dangerous spells. Yeah. She just rampaged twice in a row. So, I mean, I'd be pretty angry too if this tiny little thing kept stabbing me with a really sharp appendage. You know, I actually have a slight fear of bees. It's probably why I hate loud insects so much, like flies and mosquitoes. But bees actually, like, do some real... Okay, nope! I thought that was his... getting ready to charge animation, which means get close to him. I'm really glad his tail is mostly non-corporeal, and it doesn't, you know, get in your way when you're running through it. Alright, is he going to double charge again? Yep. Okay. I do actually have to focus a lot right now. Alright. Oh, this is his big beam. Big beam. He goes really wild with this. But he gets really tired afterwards. And you can get a lot of good hits in. Alright. Big stompy tantrum. And big stompy tantrum number 2. Oh, okay. That had so little build up to it. Okay. Oh, okay. I forgot what his second spell looked like, but apparently that was it. Oh, I really wish you could cut his tail off. It's the final dragon of the series. I'd like a tail cut. No such luck, unfortunately. Oh, no! I thought I had one more Estus flask left. I tried to heal. That almost got me killed. If I cut off his tail, he wouldn't be able to do his tail sweep anymore, which would be the best thing in the world. No, not this again! Okay. I can't hit him when he's doing this. I have to wait for him to finish his second charge. Okay. Ugh.
Okay, let's party!
Okay. 11 tries. Not that bad. Not that bad, actually. And that's it. Final boss. Alright, let's read some very last-minute item descriptions. Oh, and then I need to, turn in the blood. Alright. Green rusted ornament of a young grass. A crest of Princess Philionor. Equipped to join the Spears of the Church Covenant. Spears of the Church watch over the priestess's or princess's slumber. When the church is compromised by a trespasser, the adjudicator summons them as loyal spears to eliminate the threat. So this allows you to be summoned in during the adjudicator boss fight. Which I can't do, because I'm offline. And finally, the big old soul of Medea. Very, very just chock full of darkness. And very importantly, kind of strange. In Dark Souls 1, dragons don't have souls. Dragons aren't supposed to have souls. They are beings that existed before souls. It's just sort of something that they did in 2 and then continued on into 3 where dragons do give you souls. But that was not something that happened in Dark Souls 1. You very specifically never got a soul out of a dragon boss. But I guess it can sort of be argued that Medea has spent so long consuming the abyss that this could just be sort of a dark soul comprised entirely out of humanity and abyss. But who knows? Soul of Dark Eater Medea, used to acquire numerous souls, transposed to exact true strength. Descendant of archdragons, was raised by the gods, and owing to his immortality was given a duty to eternally battle the dark. A duty that he would never forget, even after the gods perished. So, I'm going to do one thing which I think is really, really interesting, which is actually going to involve... Actually, wait, we can just do it from here. So, I need to pull up a reference image. Pop open a new window, YouTube, DS1, Intro, Cinematic. So this scene is actually in the Dark Souls intro cinematic. This exact area. Be able to show it in a moment. Let me find where it actually appears, though. Right, not there. I remember this was pointed out by Vati himself, so I can't imagine that it's incorrect. Ah, yeah. This is it. It sort of matches up. Oh, wait, never mind. There's like a stalactite that I wasn't seeing because I was like a couple frames behind. All right. Let me just frame by frame this back a little bit. Right. So it's not an exact sort of replica, but it looks very similar. Let me just full screen that. Pop open, what would that be, a window capture? Browser. Yeah, there it is. Sorry. Bit of a cough. Yeah, we can just put these side by side. And they look sort of similar. It's not an exact match, really. But I think they're supposed to look the same. I couldn't tell you for certain, though. But this is the origin of the first fire, is what's being shown in the intro cinematic. And I think that's neat. Alright. That can go away now. And I do a couple last-minute things. First off, we're going to head to the Firelink Shrine. And I will show off the weapons that Gale's and Dark Eater Medea's souls turn into, because they're very interesting. And they're both pretty good, if I'm remembering correctly. And I have plenty of souls to do it with. Medea gives you a hefty chunk. He actually gives you more souls than Gale does, which I suppose just shows that he is the harder boss. Alright, so... Moonlight Greatsword. They actually... So I've been watching a playthrough of Dark Souls 1, or not Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Dark Souls 1, as well. And the person who's doing that is using the Moonlight Greatsword. And very, sort of unfortunately, I guess, they've changed it. The Moonlight Greatsword used to do 100% magical damage. It had no physical damage to it whatsoever, which I think is far more interesting than what they have going on here, where it's just sort of split a little bit. Alright. But anyways, down to the DLC. So you can get the repeating crossbow from Gale's soul. But more importantly, if I can find it, it's kind of hard to miss. Wait, is this it? No, that's Lorien. Where's Gale's sword? There it is, Gale's Greatsword. Sword of the slave Nightgale, the only weapon he kept with him from beginning to end. Ordinarily an executioner's sword made for decapitation. This blade is heavily chipped and stained with the blood of countless battles. Alright, so yeah, Gale's sword. Oh, there's also Demon's Scar. This is, what you get out of the Twin Prince's soul. This was what I really wanted to get for my Pyromancer build. Or my full caster build. Because it is a weapon that is literally a catalyst as well. And this does do 100% fire damage. They didn't shy off of that. Frayed Blade, is this the one? Dark Eater Medea, yes. It's kind of odd that Medea's... I thought Medea's sword was named Dark Drift, but I guess that's a different sword. Alright. So we've got Frayed Blade. I think I can still show off its special abilities, even though it's outside of my dexterity limit. But it looks really nice. It's got this root aesthetic. It's just got a fairly standard katana moveset. But its special attack... Well, yeah, let's see. I think you can... Yeah. It's got a really nice, flashy attack. And then also, I think... yeah, it doesn't do the special effect. But when you do this one, if you have the necessary stat requirements, it sends a black energy wave along the ground. Oh, it might just be because I'm out of FP. Let's try that. Okay, no, it's not. I just didn't want to. Gale's Greatsword. I'll show that one off last. Demon's Scar is neat. Because it's just a curved sword made out of pure fire. And its strong attack is just a cast. So neat. Oh wait, I think if you... Yeah, strong attacks, it continues on. Oh, but I guess if you strong attack too much, it throws out a poison cloud. I probably shouldn't do that too near the Firekeeper. That could end very badly. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, real-life cosplay, I suppose, is what you mean by that. I mean, at least it's not associated with any character. And then we have Gale's Greatsword, which has a very good moveset. So it's just got a standard heavy vertical swing. Also, the blade is just 100% broken. It looks knackered. It's got a stab, which again, very good. And then it also does this. It comes out really fast, and you can transition into different attacks out of it. Yeah, it might have been a bit bigger. Yeah, this one's probably one of the better moves. It's the jump forwards, then the jump back, and strong hit. That's very good in PvP. Like, basically all of Gale's moves are really good in PvP. Because it's a distance closer. It's very good at that. Alright. But all things must come to an end. And so we return to Ariandel with the Blood of the Dark Soul for the sort of conclusion to the franchise. There's no fancy cutscene or anything like that. It's just Very understated little bit of dialogue, which I suppose is pretty appropriate. Also, I can hide that. Only 11 deaths to Medea. I was expecting a lot more. I thought I'd actually have to go over my normal stream time. Oh, and everything's on fire in here now. I think we might have been back when that was happening. But one of the things that they talk about is that they burn their world away in order to paint a new one.
Kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten, Mother.
I don't remember what the requirements are for triggering that. Hello. Hey, let's talk first.
Thy gift of flame has taken root.
So this is the flame that oh, sorry about that. He is not.
Colored like the dark soul of man.
Yeah, so this fire took root when we, defeated Frida. Right. Here's the blood.
My thanks.
Ah! Why is that one so loud? Alright, wait. Can I just back out of that and get that dialogue again? There we go.
Ashen one, with this will I paint a world. Please tell me thy name. I would name
I know a little bit, yeah.
after thee.
Alright. So I'm going to choose to say I have no name. Because I like the outcome of that a bit more.
I see. We are much alike. Then I will name this painting Ash. It will be a cold, dark, and very gentle place.
I imagine a non-insubstantial number of people
Someone a goodly home.
named their character Ash because of the themes of this game. And there we
I
go.
wonder when Uncle Gale intends his return. I hope the new painting will be to him a gentle home.
Who's gonna tell her?
My thanks, Ashen One. I will assuredly finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place. One day, it will make someone a goodly home.
Alright. Yeah. I am holding his sword right now. Please do not pay any attention to that. He's definitely still alive. Don't worry. Keep painting. Alright. Oh, there is one last thing I can do. One last NPC to talk to. Yeah. Well, I mean, you pick up his armor while he's still alive, so that doesn't actually mean too much. Snowy Mountain Pass? Is that the one? I think that's too far ahead. Did I miss a bonfire? I might have. Yeah, there should just be a shack that you can teleport to in the Orvian settlement. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to run through the evil crow ninjas. Yeah, this is very far ahead of where I wanted to be. Okay, well. Alright, no, I'm gonna sit at the bonfire. I need to double check that. Oh, did I just ignore the sign that said Cordovian Settlement? I guess I did. My eyesight's going. I need new glasses. I actually do need new glasses. Glasses are very old. I'm just too busy to schedule an appointment. That's kind of a lie. Too lazy. There we go. How do I get back to... Oh, I think I can just walk through this door. Yeah. So there used to be a crow, Corvian, friendly one, sitting in that chair. But if you don't come back here, you won't find him again. See, he is sort of staring upward towards the painter in Elfrida's area. I didn't mean to get on the ladder, I wanted to talk to him.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here. The sound of my home. The painting of Ariandel. Burning away.
And he just gives you a slab. How did he have one of the rarest upgrade materials in the game? Who knows?
The world rots. We set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside.
Yeah. Well, that's actually like a very good piece of dialogue. Yeah. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside. Right. Well. Let's just head back to the shrine and... end the stream, I guess. I don't have anything else to do. I've killed all the bosses, I've done all the enemies, I've completed every task there is... Well, not every task. I've completed all the tasks you can do in a single run of the game that can be completed in the first run of the game. There's plenty of tasks. I haven't maxed out all of the covenants. Can't even do that. I'm offline. Whatever. It's the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. It was a very successful stream, a lot faster than I thought it would happen. But I actually have... Yeah, thank you for that. One of my siblings to raid. He's currently in the middle of her birthday stream. A second. Is she still streaming? I thought it would still be going on when I finished mine. It was 12 hours. When did she start? Oh, she might be nearing the tail end, depending on how long it got extended. Yeah, okay. Alien. Why isn't it showing up in my suggested? There it is. That's odd. Alright. She is a lot more... how to explain Alien? She's very vocal. She swears a lot. She gets very angry. Kind of the opposite of what happens in my streams. But she is still in the middle of her birthday, so... I'm going to show some familial love. And also pop open her stream so that I can actually interact once the raid goes through. Just a bit of warning for what we're getting into. Right. But that's it for me for today. Thank you all so much for coming. And I will bid you all adieu, and au revoir. Good day.